Hello, grade 2 pupils. How are you today? Welcome to another fun of learning with teacher Donna. So this time, we are going to learn one very important lesson that is very relevant for us today. So our topic is all about germs and illnesses. But before that, we will have to talk first germs and illnesses. So germs are tiny organisms that can cause infections. So we cannot see the germs. So germs are like so very tiny organisms. And illnesses is the result of the germs that comes in our body. So it's sickness affecting the mind or the body. Okay, the first one is the viruses. So, are the simplest type of germs that can cause disease. And it will be childhood disease such as mumps, flu, common cold, measles, chickenpox, and polio. So, viruses. So here, viruses, it includes here the COVID-19. And the COVID-19 is kind of virus, and we all know how can affect that one, no? Or what would be the effect with the COVID-19. So it really kills as many people. So mumps, it's caused by a virus. So it typically starts with a few days of fever, headache, muscle aches, tiredness, and loss of appetite. So look at the right cheek of the baby. So that would be the lump of the mumps. The next one is flu. So we all know what's flu, man, no? The next one is would be measles. Measles, it's like rash. So it usually appears about 14 days after a person is exposed. So chickenpox. Chickenpox is an infection caused by the varicella zoster virus. So it causes an itchy rash with small red dot in your body, no? So that would be the chickenpox. And next would be the polio. So we all know polio is causing paralysis. So you cannot move parts of your body. So that would be the polio. Okay. That would be the belong of the virus. This would be the illness comes from the virus. So next would be the bacteria. So this would be look like the bacteria looks like, no? So are simple single called organisms. So they cause disease such as primary, complex, diphtheria, and tetanus. So bacteria are found almost everywhere on Earth. So the human body is full of bacteria, diba? We have good bacteria and bad bacteria. So, and in fact, is estimated to contain more bacterial cells than human cells. So, let's talk about diphtheria. No? So diphtheria, it can lead to difficulty breathing, heart failure, paralysis, and even death. So it's like stones. What do you call that one? Tonsil. So the tonsil, the white one here, is la tonsil. It would be called by diphtheria. So the next one is tetanus. We all know what's tetanus, right? So it is when the bacteria invade the body, they produce a poison or toxin that can cause painful and muscle contraction. So have you been try or accident by a rusty nail? Then if the rusty nail get into our body, then our body or muscle will get infected, and it can cause painful muscle contraction. So that would be the tetanus. That's why we go to the clinic to have a tetanus injection. So the next one would be the fungi. This is, I think, the third one, fungi. No, so fungi are single-celled or multi-celled plant-like organisms. So it can be found in plants and human body. We have also fungi. So this would be the athlete's foot. This one is the fungi, and this one also. So it would be the fungi that one is the athlete's foot. No, athlete's foot with fungi. And this would be ringworm. So what is ringworm? So the infection has nothing to do with worms, huh? But ringworm infection can affect both humans and animals. So animals has also ringworm. So the infection initially appears as red patches. So there is red there and affected areas of the skin and later may spread to the other parts of the body. So it's like a chicken pox, no? It will spread all over your body, the ringworm. So it affects by the fungi. That's why we need to wash our body so that we cannot get any germs in our body. Okay, and the next one is protozoa. It's like eukaryotes. If you will encounter that one in your grade 4 or grade 5 something. So protozoa are one-celled organisms that often spread disease through water. So again, the protozoa can be found in water. So again, we cannot see them in our naked eyes. Um we will use something that can see like microscope, no? So that we can see those protozoa. And it comes in different shapes. So you look at the shapes of protozoa. Diba? They are different in each other. So the first one with the protozoa is the malaria. So we all know that mosquitoes live in water, no? They lay eggs in the water. So the malaria is serious and sometimes fatal disease. It can cause death. And parasite that commonly infects a certain type of mosquito which feeds on humans. So the mosquito loves our blood. So they will just sip our blood and they will lay eggs many. And if you get infected that one, that would be malaria. The next one is sleeping sickness. So this bug is we can found that one in the African. So the sleeping sickness is comes from the African mano or simply sleeping sickness. So if this bug will bite you, then you will suffer sleeping sickness. So both of these two bugs they live in water. And not only human, but they also bit from the other animals. Okay, so how to get that one or get that one, no? The different germs so that we cannot have an illness or disease. So these are the staying healthy against infectious disease. So the first one is you will wash your hands several times a day. So if you will get something, after that one, you will wash your hands or you will use alcohol. And next, do not share personal things such as towels, eating utensils, toothbrush, cups, or combs with anyone. And you will exercise at least 3 times a week. And avoid close contact with sick people. So especially now, we are facing COVID-19 and we don't know our enemy, no, which is the viruses. So you will avoid that one. And get enough rest. Have at least 8 hours of sleep each night. And last one is you will eat nutritious foods such as fresh vegetables and do not skip meals. So that would be all from germs and illnesses. So this would be your activity 2.1 in health 2. So you will write that one in your quiz notebook and do not forget to upload your answers in your activity. Again, you will be found this one in your activity in your LMS 2.1. Okay, that would be all. Grade 2, see you and goodbye.